Hello, everybody. The City of Lake City is excited to present another episode of Studio 106. Our guest today is Miss Asia McFadden from the Pee Dee Coalition. Asia,
Hello.
welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me,
hmm
Jonathan.
And so, if you remember back last year on one of our segments, we had your coworker Miss Harriet Rose join
Yes, she
us.
did a great job.
She did. So tell us a little bit about what the Pee Dee Coalition does.
Okay, so when I talk about the Pee Dee Coalition, I like to first talk about our goal and our mission. The Pee Dee Coalition Against Domestic and Sexual Assault in its entirety is dedicated to the reduction of family violence, sexual assault, and child abuse. It is our belief that to see a reduction in these issues, it does take a community. So it's not only a women's issue, it's not
hmm
only a victim service provider's issue, but everyone who desires to have a life free of physical threat and harm. Um, so I say all that to say I am a victim advocate and a RAD instructor. RAD stands for Rape Aggression Defense, so a self-defense instructor. My role as a advocate is to provide support and assistance to victims of domestic violence and sexual assault.
hmm
I try to stay up to date on the laws surrounding domestic violence and sexual assault, so that I'm relaying the most correct and up to date information
hmm
to not only victims but to those who come to us and want information. We collaborate and network closely with other individuals, businesses, and organizations within our community in the rural Florence area. Um, we also do information and referrals. We do hospital and court accompaniment. We do medical and legal advocacy. And we also go out to churches and schools, wherever, and do community education. Everything that we offer, and counseling, that's a big one, crisis counseling. Everything that we offer is free of charge, since we are a nonprofit organization.
Okay. And a lot of people, most of your clients who come in through, they also have a big amount of privacy when it comes to this.
Yes, everything is confidential. Um, we have
You drew a blank, didn't you?
yeah, I drew a blank. But yes, everything is confidential. We don't go out and we don't give your information to any other outside entities if you don't want to. Um, like I said, we do work with other organizations, like the Lake City Police Department is one.
hmm
Even you have the right to say whether or not you want them still in your business. Let's call it like that.
hmm
So everything is confidential. Jonathan, thanks for bringing
Very
that
good.
up.
Good recovery, by the way.
Yeah.
So I noticed you got a ribbon on today.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what that represents.
So April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and it is also Child Abuse Prevention Month. I have on my teal to represent Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and my blue is for Child Abuse Prevention Month. So throughout the month, our counties host different events to raise awareness on these types of issues. So you might see us outside doing a clothesline project. You might see us doing presentations. We're going to be doing a presentation with the Timmonsville Police Department. I'm excited about that. So yeah, we do different events throughout the community to kind of shed light on these issues.
And so you actually have the clothesline project outside City Hall at this moment.
Yes. We have, so if you drive by Lake City Administration Building on that front line, we have a presentation of the Clothesline Project. And it was where survivors or people who knew survivors came out and wrote inspirational messages and testimonies on a t-shirt for them. So whoever drives by, they can see that. And who knows, it might help somebody get through the day.
Very good. And how many counties do y'all cover, work with?
I think we cover seven. I know I'm going to forget one, but we have satellite centers in Florence, Dillon, Chesterfield, Hartsville, King Street. I know I'm going to Darlington. I know I was going to forget one, but we have another program of Pee Dee Coalition is the Durant Children's Center. They work with children and adolescents of family violence and sexual assault. We have those in three areas. That's Hartsville, Sumter, and Florence. And then we also have another program of the Pee Dee Coalition, and that's Alternatives to Violence program, and that's in Florence. So we don't only work with the victims, we also work with the perpetrators of violence, because we do know that a lot of times, for whatever reason, victims will return to their abusers. So we can't stop them from returning, but we can try to help create a more functional household without violence in it.
How many people do you think you work with each year?
Each year, I would say I work between myself as a victim advocate and a red instructor. I'll see about 50 to 100. The counselors see way more than I do, so we do have trauma counselors also. And I would say that forensic interviewers and the doctors see a lot of children too.
So if somebody wants to report an incident, how can they do that?
They can go to the police department if they want to remain anonymous. They can do that also. It all just depends on which way they're trying to go. They can come through us and we can assist them in filing a report. They can go through the hospital. Like I said, we have hospital accompaniment, and we can assist them that way too.
Great. Yeah. And is there a number they can reach out to you, or a website where they can find more information?
So we do have 2 crisis line response. One is for the Durant Children's Center, and one is for the Pee Dee Coalition. They're 24 hours a day. They are live response, so whenever you're calling somebody, you will not hear an automated voice message system. Jonathan, can you plug in the crisis number for me?
We will. As soon as you say it, we're going to have it here on the bottom of your screen, so you'll be able to.
Yes, and we also have Pee Dee Coalition, PDCoalition.org. That is our website. We have Facebook pages, Pee Dee Coalition. Each county has their own Facebook page, so you can reach us that way also.
Okay, and what are those telephone numbers they can... We'll have it plugged on the bottom of the screen.
We'll have it
plugged on the bottom of the screen.
I do not want to butcher those numbers for y'all.
But as you can see right now, the numbers are on the bottom of your screen, and those are 24-hour lines.
24-hour lines. Whenever you call, you will hear a live person. It won't be automated. That's great. I would also like to say that we do have a shelter program. Also, we have 2 shelters. One is at a undisclosed location, and one is in Wallace, South Carolina. That's a transitional shelter, and they're for women and children. The ESS, so it's an emergency shelter that's here. Can't say where, but they are for women who are in immediate danger. The transitional shelter is for women who are out of danger and is homeless because of domestic violence or sexual assault.
Now, if there's people out there watching this video and they want to help get involved and support y'all, how can they do that?
There's different ways that y'all can do this. You can volunteer with us. We do accept donations, both monetary and like cleaning supplies for our shelters, clothes, unused clothes. You can bring those in. Like I say, volunteering and monetary donations are very big. You can donate your time for free of cost, and that's donating hours for us. That's really big. And we always need help. Always.
Everywhere nowadays needs help.
Yes.
And then with what y'all do at the Pee Dee Coalition is just an amazing thing.
Thank you so much. We try our best.
Yep.
And the city of Lake City has been behind us for, I think we started. So Pee Dee Coalition started in Lake City, South Carolina. That was over 30 years ago. We have been in the city administration building for, I think, about 16 or 17 years. And they support us wherever it goes, whether it's posting our flyers for us, or just making sure that we have the materials. We need help handing out materials for our program, our organization. They've been amazing. They've been truly amazing. And we want to thank y'all for that.
And what message do you have for anybody out there watching, who may know somebody in trouble or who is in trouble themselves?
The biggest message that I have, and I always say this, that it's never too late. If you're in a situation that you feel like you can't get rid of, you don't know where to go, there is always help. We're always out here. We know a lot of the times, a lot of people don't want to talk about abuse. Abuse is a big, it's like a taboo subject.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to stay there. It's always an outlet, and you can always come and you can talk to anybody. And don't be a bystander. That's another thing.
What's your favorite thing about working with the Pee Dee Coalition?
My favorite thing about working with the Pee Dee Coalition is just getting involved in the community. Like I said, our community needs help, especially out here in these rural towns. We work with every town in the rural area, so that's Johnsonville, Timmonsville, Pamplico, Scranton, Coward, Lake City, and Atlanta. And it's just getting out there in the community and getting the children out and involved. And I love talking to the kids and the teens. They're amazing.
And like I said, what y'all do is just an incredible resource. Yes. We're glad to have you part of the city.
Thank you.
And so again, if the two numbers for the hotlines, they'll be on the bottom of your screen right now. So those are 24 hours a day. You'll talk to a human.
Yes. You can call anytime. On the weekends, it's 24/7.
Great. Asia, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, next time we'll get you and Harriet both on here.
Can be a family affair.
Yes. And everybody, thank you so much for joining us today on Studio 106. We'll be back next week, and we're going to be doing a live remote from Art Fields as we get you set for a fun-filled weekend.
Yes, and we will be out there.
That's right.
We'll have an information table set up so y'all can come through and talk to us. We're very friendly people, if you didn't know.
They are. I can attest to that.
Yes. All right. Well, y'all, thanks for giving me your time. Thanks for tuning in and listening. If you know somebody, please send them this video. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Y'all have a good day.
Yes, thank you, Asia, and thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye.